going on, everybody? Scott Hogan coming at you. Today we're going to go over a new piece of tech that was sent to me. It comes in the form of footwear. Pretty cool stuff here that I'm really excited about. Before we get into that, make sure you click that subscribe button down below. We're going to have more gift ideas. Also, if you saw, we're starting to do a Sunday round. Got the new build, everything kind of set up, ready for some online play. If you're somebody out there that's interested maybe in coming on and playing around and having a round with me, let me know. Comment down below, reach out, and would love to have you on, and let's have some fun. We got these setups, winter time's here. Let's go ahead, let's play some golf and have a little bit of fun with it. All right, so now let's get into this new piece of tech. And you're like, Scott, this is an insole. How cool could that be? But what's really cool about these are they're from a company called Salted, and they reached out and they sent these to me because they saw that, you know, I'm pretty heavy when I teach with, I have a body track, and I've worked with swing catalysts and stuff, and I really do believe how you use the ground is really, really important, and understanding that in your swing. And so sometimes for people it can be really challenging to understand what's going on with the ground unless you actually see it. So they have these insoles which actually have balance plate technology inside of them, so they can tell where you're stepping heel to toe, or if you're putting more pressure on your left foot or right foot while you're hitting a golf shot. So really, really cool stuff. So when you get these, you're gonna get them, and they just come in a pretty simple box, charging cords. You're gonna have to charge them up, and they just charge right in the insole. There's a little port that you would just plug it in, so it just goes right here, and it is magnetic, so you know for sure if it's plugged in. It also vibrates, letting you know that it is plugged in. You do have to charge them for about 2 hours to start, so you know I had to kind of wait when you get them, but when you get them going, then it's a pretty easy process to pair. You just open up the app, you flip them over, you set the phone next to it, and then you're able to go. So that's one of my favorite parts about this, is it's just something that's going to your phone, and you're able to basically see what's going on with your footwork. Now, I use this obviously in a golf application, so I wanted to see what we're gonna get. Now I put them on. I have a size 12. That's the biggest size they have. I actually wear a size 12 and a half, but they seem to work for my foot. But they do have sizes smaller than that. If you're bigger than a 13, you're probably going to be a little out of luck with these. But they're really interesting when you're going to hit shots. You can see, again, live feedback right on your phone. You're going to be able to see what's going on. And some of the things I like about this is you can hit shots, and you have what's called an auto mode. And what it does is when you take your address, it kind of senses when you've settled over the ball and you're really not moving your pressure, and it's going to start counting down, saying, all right, let's go ahead, let's get going. It'll count you down 3, 2, 1, and then you can swing, and it will auto record that shot. If you're using your phone, it also will let you record that swing on the phone, and it will put it together, which is really, really important when you're working on pressure. You need a camera to kind of tell where in your swing you are at to be able to judge what's going on. So pretty cool stuff there, pretty interesting. I used to use my body track and stuff a lot more, but some of the logistics of being able to use a camera and have it all set up, that actually was really tough, and I wasn't a huge fan of their apps and things like that. So it's really kind of gone where I have to make a dedicated effort, but I could see me using this a little bit more because it was really easy to set up, and something I see myself practicing solo a lot because of that auto mode that they have. Now, they do have some features, like they have a coaching feature. If you're not familiar with pressure and how all that stuff works, you can see some of their coaching things. It's going to tell you, hey, at the top of your backswing, you need to be able to be here, you need to be here, you need to be here. It will help you guide yourself through it. And if not, you can get yourself to a coach, and they can have you read that as well. Most coaches nowadays, or they should be able to read what's going on with what we call a pressure trace. Now, why is this important? Well, let me show you. These are 2 swings I made back to back. I've been struggling a little bit fading the ball too much. I've been a little bit over the top. Well, when I looked at how I swung this golf club, I can see as I started my swing down from the top, immediately my pressure gets too far to the left, and it gets too far to my left heel too early. So what do I do on the very next swing? I tried to go more into my left toe to start it, and look at how that changes what happens to the golf club just in that one swing. Now, again, I've swung the club a lot. I've worked with pressure before. I have practiced these things in the past. So not a huge change. It was just very helpful for me to see it and say, yeah, that's what I want to be able to do. But that's something I think would be a very good thing that you'll be able to look at as you're using these insoles. Now, one thing I haven't tried with these are, they're not just for golf. These are something that you can use because you can use them for working out, running. If you want to check some of your fitness stuff, like, hey, I'm doing a squat. How am I using my feet when I squat? That's something I know is talked a lot about in the fitness world. That's something I'm really interested to try. I haven't tried that yet. And I think that's something that is going to be needed because these are a little bit expensive. They're about $230 for a pair. Okay, so you're going to get the pair, and if you're saying, oh, that's just golf, like, that's crazy, how am I ever going to use that? Yeah, I'd say that's going to be something that might be hard to justify for some people, but again, if you're really trying to get better, maybe it is something you really want to look at. If you've never done it, I'd highly recommend trying it out and seeing how your pressure looks. Now, I would also say the fact that you can use this with running, fitness, check out how you're walking, seeing all that stuff, I think that's something I would really be interested in because I know I want to feel more comfortable. Me as somebody that has arthritis where my ankles and feet can be affected, this is huge to make sure I'm walking and doing things that are going to cause me the least amount of discomfort with those types of things. So that's another thing that can go on. But a cool idea, cool piece of tech. Again, something I'm interested in trying more with that fitness side, seeing how that works. But for the golf side, you know what? Pretty good. I like the presentation of the graphs. I like what was going on with that. I thought it would do a pretty good job of judging what was going on in the swing, and it seemed like it was working to what I was going for. So, yeah, I think a pretty cool thing. If you're looking for something, hey, I want something golf related that's going to help me, maybe check out these salted insoles right here. So really cool, again, piece of technology. Highly recommend you check it out. Make sure you check out the link down below that we have in the description if you're interested in getting some. And, you know, this is the stuff you're seeing. If you see Bryson hitting golf balls, you see a lot of these guys. If you see them hitting balls and they're standing on those plates in the ground, this is basically what they're doing, and they're bringing it to you in a much cheaper form. You know, some of those things are minimum $2,000, $3,000, and they can go up to $20,000 for those pieces of equipment, and maybe even more. So getting at $229, it's not too bad, and it's something that you're going to be able to use for multiple purposes. So again, Salted Golf, check them out, and let us know what you think of them down in the comments below. Make sure you click that subscribe button, everybody. Again, we're going to have more videos about Christmas ideas, holiday gifts ideas, and if you're interested in being a part of the Sunday round, you have the ability to do some E6 Connect online. Let me know. We'll get you in. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Catch you in the next one.
Worship